I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and like you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee. Take the knee. When he start counting, I'm like, what the hell?
Decision.
I ain't gonna shit on him.
Okay.
We still gotta see each other. He say he wanna fight me, so we gonna fight. I thought Lamar won.
You thought Lamar won?
I said the back of Roach head is gonna bounce off the canvas. I bet $800 on Tank knocking out Roach under 6. Yeah, I put a bag on my shit.
Other than that, fuck two-tone, fuck showbiz. I might, come on, all right. They don't know nothing about boxing.
What? I'm gonna tell you this. I got cooked. Roach, you cooked. You right. You right. That was my bad. I really ain't got. Only thing I can say to you, Roach, my bad. You ain't got to see me, dog. What you did with Tank, you ain't got to see me, dog.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my shit, so.
Put the grease on. Oh, man. I done got cooked. Lamont Roach has been robbed. And we're going to prove it all today in the morning after. Block! Listen, I want to say this before we get started. We had one hell of a night last night. Almost 500,000 views on our live stream last night. Last night was historical, and it's one for the ages. Everybody know they cheated Roach. Roach got robbed. Did Gervonta Tank Davis have an off night? Probably. Did he have grease in his eye? Probably. Put the grease on. And did Lamont Roach win the fight? Yes. It is what it is, and I'm going to prove it by the numbers, and we have to discuss this knockdown. Let's start with the knockdown, all right? It's not even a question if Lamont Roach knocked down Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis was hit with a punch, and afterwards, he stepped back and took a knee. When he got up, the ref, Steve Willis, sent Lamont Roach to a neutral corner and then proceeded to count. That's a knockdown. It happens all the time. A fighter get hit with a punch, delayed reaction, takes a knee, and that's a knockdown. By the rules, if a fighter takes a knee, that is an automatic count and a point deduction. And if you don't think Gervonta purposely took a knee, listen to what Gervonta Tank Davis had to say.
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and like you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than When he start counting, I'm like, what the hell?
He literally said that he took a knee and that Steve Willis started a count. So, Steve Willis did his job as a referee, sending Lamont Roach to a neutral corner and starting a count. Now it's up to the judges to deduct a point. And they didn't. Look at the 9th round, all 3 judges. None of them judged it a 10-8 round for Lamont Roach. And only one actually judged it for Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach was robbed of a knockdown. Now, let's look at the numbers, because that is without question. Let's look at the Compubox numbers and see who won the fight by the numbers. Starting at round 1. Roach landed more total punches. He wins round 1. Even if you look at the power punches, they both landed 1. Roach won. We're just going to make it simple. Roach won round 1. Round 2, Roach landed more punches. He wins round 2. Round 3, Davis lands more punches, so Davis wins. Round 4, they both land the same amount of punches. Let's go to the tiebreaker. Power punches. Roach landed 2 more power shots than Davis, so he wins round 4. That's 3. Round 5, Davis lands more punches. He wins the round. Round 6, Davis lands more punches. He wins the round. Round 7, Roach lands more punches. He wins the round. So that's 4 for Roach. Round 8, Roach lands more punches. He wins the round. That's 5. Round 9, they both land the same amount of punches. Let's go to the tiebreaker. Davis lands 1 more power shot than Roach. That's Davis' round. Round 10, Roach lands more punches than Davis. That's 6 rounds for Roach. Round 11, they both land the same amount of punches. So let's go to the power punches. That's Davis. He lands more punches than power punches than Roach, so he wins that round. Round 12, Roach lands more punches than Davis, so he wins that round. It's 7-5 Roach by the numbers. But if you look at round 9, that was a round by the numbers that Davis won. But that is the same round where Davis was knocked down. So that would have been a 10-8. So not only did Lamont Roach win by the numbers without the knockdown, with the knockdown that he was robbed of, Lamont Roach would have won this fight by a huge margin, 8 rounds to 4, with one of the rounds being a 10-8. So even if you think in order to be the champ, you gotta beat the champ, an 8-4 fight with one of them being a 10-8 is beating the damn champion. Lamont Roach was robbed last night.
Something funny. When we was talking in like the 12th round, I think the 12th or 11th, but he like, you ain't gonna win. I said, shit, why not? What you talking about? He like, they ain't gonna give it to you. I said, oh, is that right?
And the optics, Lamont Roach hurt Tank Davis more times than Tank Davis hurt Lamont Roach. Look at when Lamont Roach rocks Tank Davis here. Steve Willis made a face like, I cannot believe this shit. That brother had front row seat, and he did not miss the opportunity to do the Steve Willis diabolical look. That's when you know you're losing. If Steve Willis is your referee and he looks diabolical, it's up. Now, let's talk about the future. Shakur Stevenson took the high road, not kicking Gervonta Tank Davis when he's down.
Shakur, tell us something, bro. Like, what did you think about the decision?
I ain't gonna shit on him.
Okay.
We still got to see each other. He say he want to fight me, so we gonna fight.
Shout out to Shakur Stevenson, and I want to say this to all of the fanboys out there. Gervonta Tank Davis fanboys, understand, you guys had y'all long rain moment in the sun, shitting on everybody else. The thing is, everyone gets their turn. There's only one Floyd Money Mayweather. Other than Floyd Money Mayweather, everyone gets their turn. Devin Haney dribbled off the canvas by Ryan Garcia. All Tank fans were like, ha ha! Shakur Stevenson running from De Los Santos. Boring fight, everybody snoring. He beats an electrician just last week. Everybody for a whole week, ha ha! Ryan Garcia knocked out by Tank Davis, ha ha! Teofimo Lopez losing to Kambosos, ha ha! Lomachenko losing to Teofimo Lopez, ha ha! And now, Tank fanboys, it's your turn. You gotta sit here now and take all the heat. Everybody had their time. Now it's just yours. Don't worry about it. It's boxing. And for me, I like that. I like when everyone has shown their vulnerabilities. There's no one man above the crew, and we're all now, we gonna find out season. Now, as far as the future, will Tank be fighting Lamont Roach next? He said no.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure. But hopefully we can get it before Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
Well, what is?
You might see it in a minute.
Which makes you think that is probably why Lamont Roach got robbed.
I think the 12th or 11th, we was talking shit, right? But he like, you ain't gonna win. I said, shit, why not? What you talking about? He like, they ain't gonna give it to you. I said, oh, is that right?
Because there was already plans for Tank Davis to do something else. He already said he was going to make an announcement and he was going to call somebody out, and that fighter was in the locker room. He had plans already to call somebody out and do this thing. So damn it, they're going to do it. So Lamont Roach got robbed. Tank Davis gets to go on and follow up with his plans and then maybe get his rematch with Lamont Roach next year. Now, Lamont Roach said, okay, this is an opportunity for me. I'll fight Shakur.
You know, like I said, hopefully we can get the rematch. If not, hopefully I can, well, more than likely we can get in there with Shakur because, we already talked.
Shakur Stevenson is like, we up. He wants to fight Lamont Roach. I say, put the fight on.
Put the fight on.
Now, lastly, to Lamont Roach, who took his opportunity, his victory lap, to shit on the biz.
Fuck ShowBizz. I might, come on, all right.
I want to say, Lamont Roach, when you first said that, my response was this.
What? I'm gonna tell you this. I got cooked. Roach, you cooked. You right.
Now that I had a chance to sleep on it, brother, I'm going to tell you this. You still cooked. You cooked. Listen, when I called the fight live, I said it there candidly, wide open, transparently. I'm looking like a damn fool. I had money on Tank. I told everybody Tank was going to win by accident, knock him out even by bare. My prediction was totally wrong. And I'm talking to millions of people. I was just wrong in front of millions of people, and I can still keep it a buck, bro. But you guys know me. I don't care about being right. I care about knowing the truth, okay? And a lot of us were definitely wrong, but I don't care about everybody else being wrong. I was definitely wrong. I thought Tank Davis wasn't going to only beat Lamont Roach for months since the announcement. I thought Lamont Roach didn't deserve to share the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he proved me wrong. Here, I want to say this. Lamont Roach, with all of his experience with Tank, like I said, I've seen this before. Tarver knew that he'd beat Roy Jones Jr., okay? He knew that he'd beat him. All right, he'd been, training, fighting them since amateurs and all that stuff. When you know somebody, you know them. There was nothing that Tank did to Lamont Roach last night, and Lamont Roach felt surprised. Not once whatsoever. And you just saw the comfort, and there were a lot of you in the live stream saying, hey, I feel funny because it looks like Lamont Roach is very comfortable. And I say, yeah, of course, he got experience with Tank, but that doesn't mean the outcome's still going to be the outcome. Hell no. Roach beat Tank, and he was robbed. And sometimes it is what it is. Actually, most of the time, it is what it is. Listen, fanboys, Tank fanboys, listen. I know you guys are hurting right now, and you're scrambling about, but you don't have to. It is not your job to defend that fight last night, okay? It's not your job to defend Tank. You are you. And I said this last night. And the reason why I'm speaking about this passionately to all fanboys is I was one. I lost sleep over Roy Jones Jr. losing. And why did I? He didn't know me from shit, all right? He probably knows me now, but he definitely didn't then. And I was hurt for years over Roy Jones. Why did I let that occupy me when I didn't lose? I didn't get knocked out. It wasn't my damn career. Watch the fight, enjoy the fight. And I do want to say though, I'm not sure if most of the Tank fanboys went to sleep last night and just didn't look at social media, but I've been looking around and surprisingly, they're not looking that moist. Not from what I've seen thus far. We'll see in this video in my comments. But what I've been seeing so far is that they're like, damn, Tank, bro. You messing with me. Let me end by saying this too. And I said it last night. Do I still want Gervonta to go up to 140? No, I don't need to see. I need to see him try to beat Lamont Roach. Do I still think Gervonta is one of the greatest fighters I've seen? After that, it all depends on how he bounces back. All right, if that was just an off night and he bounces back looking like Tank or something like that, then okay, But as of right now, Lamont Roach had his number, and how he dealt with it by taking a knee and complaining to the ref and asking for a towel in the middle of the fight, that doesn't look like all-time great shit. All right, but let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz, I'm out.